Alright everyone, and welcome back to the studio. This is Hightech TR, broadcasting from the Woodsdale MMS Central Broadcasting Center for the GSM recap on MMS. We do have a lot of things to talk about today, quite a few Premier candidates and all the ISM stuff, so let's hop in. First up, the Premier candidates. Remember the city of Porton? In the last GSM, it was put up as a Premier candidate, but unfortunately didn't make the cut. This time, however, it did. It received an unanimous vote by the staff, which makes Simon Scholar City of Porton the newest Premier city on the server, and yes, that makes Simon Scholar the second double Premier on the MRT, with Porton and Sackville. That's not all. Minecraft Yoshi 26's city of Itukani also got put up as a Premier candidate. It too received an unanimous vote by the staff, making it and Porton our newest Premier cities. Congratulations! The only new community change this GSM is entirely for kicks and giggles. It pertains to the Smite or shock commands that were used by admins in Frumple to, let's just say, punish mischievous players. No, this isn't used for actually misbehaving players, rather just a thing to poke fun at someone being a bit too cheeky. Well, at the GSM, moderators can now do it too. Of course, the Smite command shouldn't be spammed, rather only used when there is a good reason to. This change is one half of an experiment by the staff. The other half, everyone else can use the Smite command, albeit only on themselves. It works differently too. Instead of straight up using the Smite command, /kit smite is used instead. There is a 5-minute cooldown between uses of this, and to top it all off, you'll have to fork out $1 every time you use it. The staff team will monitor and see if these new changes cause the Smite powers to be overused or abused or not. Time for the usual ISM topics. We have two road proposals this GSM. First is the B808 proposed by Chimata, Abanish 2008 and Starcubed. It was originally named the B8, but in the approval of this road, it had to be renamed. The road travels from Novice to Cyprus, passing by the towns of Blue Point, Blackberry City, Epcot, Tenko City, Bean City, Lawrenceville, Mojang Town and Fujishima. This road was approved in full. Interestingly, the road had to originally skirt around the town of Epcot, as an IAT of the town did not get approved. However, the mayor of the town, Opal Status, granted permission for the road to exit there right after the meeting. Next up, another one of Malesi's roads, the B682. It's a short road connecting the town of Hazen to New Singapore in the region of Nansei Gunto, finally giving the region access via road to the rest of the MRT. It also passes by the town of Mengchi, owned by the all-rounder MC. This road was approved. We have 3 events this GSM approved for full funding, and because of this video coming out so goddamn late, thank my busy schedules for that, some of them are happening as we speak or even have already happened. The 2022 Monster Practice Spleef Tournament is that said event that has already happened, and is the first event on the agenda. It's an MLS off-season tournament hosted by Skelly Zomperman, held at Monster Practice's Clipper Center. It took place last Saturday. The second event, or rather chain of events, are mini-golf tournaments that would take place after the February, March and April ISM. These tournaments are organized by Simon Scholar. Lastly, currently ongoing is the 10th installment of the MRT Vision Screenshot Contest, hosted by none other than Minecraft Yoshi 26. The contest ceremonies are held at Nymphalia for this edition. The deadline for joining this contest is this coming Sunday, 27th of February, and the deadline for submitting screenshots is the following Saturday, the 5th of March. All the other rules and procedures for MRT Vision will follow, including the top 12 making it onto the MRT website. We do have a single inactive asset transfer proposed by Malesi. It's of the city of Freedom, which sits just south of New Bark Town and north of Izumo. It was originally founded by Soso123 and then handed to Camel Fantasy after his ban. Camel Fantasy was also banned and there were no wills submitted, so Freedom, amongst other things, were put up for IATs. Malesi's proposal for an IAT of Freedom was approved at the GSM, although it could bring up some confusion by fracturing of Camel Fantasy's assets, as CCC9 had worries of. We have one MRT line extension proposed at the GSM. It's the Lakeshore East extension proposed by Simon Scholar. It takes the Lakeshore line east, past its terminus at LE5, to a future Union expansion, passing by the towns of Meridian and Zhongguo. This extension adds another 12 stations onto the Lakeshore line. It was only partially approved up to LE13, as the plans for the line after that point are rather unclear. there may be a possibility of the line not going to Zhongguo and instead heading further east, more in line with Frumple's proposed routing. Lastly, a full dyne map render of the New World occurred just last weekend. To avoid destroying the server's performance, it was run on Frumple's and Simon Scholar's personal computers. As of February 21st, it was completed. Any local renders that took place during the full render would have been overwritten by this full render. That's it for this GSM recap. As for extra MMS announcements, the conclusion of Formula MRT Season 3 can be seen on the channel, while Season 4 will be in the works, maybe for the summer. New Barktown is confirmed for one of the races for that season. I do not know what other events we will broadcast other than Season 4 of Formula MRT and the 2022 MRT Summer Games. In other news, we have finally begun construction of the new Barktown MMS Central Broadcasting Studio. Completion of the new studio is expected hopefully by the end of March. Until then, thank you for watching. This is Hightech TR, signing out from the Hightech TR on Twitch MRT Media Studio. This has been the GSM recap on MMS.